heard their dogs here. Delilah kind of, like, I can make some sense out of it, but I haven't roleplayed Delilah in so long that it's kind of hard to think of roleplaying them. Let me wander around a little. Let me wander around a little. You know, the weird part is, though, I don't actually have that many monster people.
So chronically awkward.
Which is kind of surprising, actually. There's Jaden.
Relaxing.
Cord, never. Never. Also, yeah, Flo. I guess you're mentioning the monsters that I have. Now that makes sense. Now that I realize you said Flora, but I just saw Cord and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Cord is in fact a character, like one of my only characters that is not in fact sex positive. She's trying to be, though. She is actively kind of trying to get better. Yeah. I'm wandering around. Hi, Wolf. I came as Cassidy, but then I kind of realized it's not very good for a cheesecake venue. But also, there's not really... I don't think there's actually any people that could tell her she can sell cheesecake around. I mean, Cassidy can set up anywheres. It's more...
You are lightweight, aren't you?
No. This is why I went for the dragon.
Well, Echo's not anywhere I could see. Everybody is hidden in the little cabin, so I assumed no one was here. Nobody's out in the open. Nobody's out in the open. It's why I'm thinking I'll probably do Cassidy when it's a beach day. Cassidy already left. Cassidy already decided she'll come back next time. You're always seeing these spawn bars? Hi, Wolf. Wolf. What you doing?
I left character as Yuki because I got the thing I wanted to do out of the way.
What'd you do?
At the Kisei.
You talked to Kisei.
Yeah, the only other person who knows anything about yokai.
Meow. Hey, spooky ghost.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. I guess I go as Finley.
Good. I exactly don't mind. I love Finley.
I wish I could go as Finley though.
I know.
He's so pretty.
Technically, unironically, they've been technically speaking. The reason that they are Amarian and Emberhorn in MMR is out of extreme precaution. It is technically not a necessity. The only time it's a necessity is when they go into public or like here.
Up to you.
That's entirely up to you.
No, I just said up to you. I said it first.
No, I Uno reverse card you.
Oh, well. What would Eyes want? What would Eyes do?
Unironically, Ribbon, the person who suggested to go as to do the disguises in the MMR was Marian. He's always good. The only time he would ever tell you to do so, because he knows how hard it is on you, because of all the illusion and thing, is when it's Saphira. But the only reason it's Saphira is because of the thing that Kay did.
Yeah. I will say Finley's probably more and more tired over time because of the consistency.
Yes. Eventually, he might get to a point where he's like, you know what? Is it okay if we don't? Just this once. If we just don't.
Just one time.
Just relax. We're going to the woods. It's dark, so it means that I'm not going to be getting a headache. I just want to relax in the nice warm fire.
Finley with like eye bags, just like, please. I need you to tell me that it's fine to do it.
I will tell you that it is fine to do it.
Well.
Plus I miss old Finley.
You miss old Finley? I can't believe that. What outfit?
Yeah, I haven't told you consistently.
What outfit?
It's entirely up to you. If you want to do the summer outfit, if you want to do the I'm flamboyantly as gay as possible outfit.
I almost want to do either the
classic Finley. Have him wear a sweater vest.
Yeah, I was thinking of either the classic Finley or the yoga pants Finley.
I feel like yoga pants Finley is a nice balance between I want to be as comfortable as possible, but also I want to be as attractive.
Yeah. Because technically that's actually like, that would be more comfy than the other outfit.
Yeah.
Than like the suit.
Plus I can do this. Okay.
Oh, comfy Finley. Oh my god. Imagine that.
Dude, unironically, I like Ice Green better.
I miss Green Eyes.
I miss Green Eyes too, but I like his red eyes.
I like Emberhorn, but I really like Eye. I do really like Emberhorn's hair though. It's
We can
just
figure
so
it out later.
flattering.
I like his hair too.
It's just so flattering. Flattering. But I love his Fruber.
In this outfit.
Yeah.
You have the post-sex one.
I don't have this one in post-sex. I don't think.
No, your neck is bruised.
I do? Oh no. I guess I updated this one to it, and then I didn't do it. Well, it's fine. It's fine. They've been fucking anyways. It's fine.
The problem is I don't have post.
It's fine.
Gray.
It's fine.
So he's the only one that can have bruises. I can't have bruises.
It's fine. It's cool.
Can we just canonically say that that Finley has had bruises consistently for like this entire time, but the only reason they haven't stated is because of evolution?
Yes. I mean, honestly, you could probably just say like the only reason they're there for Finley and not for Eyes is just maybe he's not maybe he's not nipping as much because he's hungrier.
Or maybe
He's more hungry.
and God, he's so cute. How dare he be so cute?
He's the cutest. I drew angsty art of him while I was sad.
Oh. What was the next year? Was this like the week that
Yeah.
Eyes was passed out?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to see it?
Also, I can put traits on it. Yes, of course I want to see it. It's not even a question. Ooh.
What do you mean Finley's a bottom? Of course Finley's a bottom.
Who needs a power bottom? Not all the time, but a good motion.
Here you go. Here you go.
Let me.
Oh. Open it so Chat can see. Here you go, Chat. There you go. No! Go away. Oh god. Okay, back up. Yeah.
Oh no!
There you go.
He's so sad.
Thanks to Finley art. It's my angstiest Finley art. Ever. It's also some of the only Finley art. Because I rarely ever draw Finley. There's like... Well, no, actually. There's more doodles of him. There's doodles in my sketchbook. There's quite a few doodles in my sketchbook of him, but there's not many digital drawings of him. And you draw him more. You like it? You like it, Spy?
Yeah, he's so sad. Why do you make him so sad?
He's so vertical.
He looks like
That's line.
he looks like he's about to. He looks like freaking Ivanka's about to like walk in with a tub
Yeah.
of like blood ice cream.
Yeah.
And just hand it to him and sit next to him with blood wine, and it's just like,
Yeah.
he's been missing for 4 days.
That's the vibe I was going for. With the like little bit of light coming in.
I've gone unfucked in 4 days.
I've gone unfucked. Oh yes, that's the problem.
That's 100%.
That's the problem.
That's the middle.
Oh yeah. He ain't thick. He is stick. Sticky Finley. He's a stick. Stick bug.
Easier to grab hold to do and throw around.
Such a tragedy. I feel almost weird.
Feeling better?
Yes?
I'm
Just-
glad.
Weird.
It's okay. We're in the meeting.
The middle of the woods.
We're in the middle of the woods. Elise assured me up and down and sideways that they cannot break into the IC communications, and even if they did, they would find literally nothing.
You know I'm gonna worry anyways. I
know. I'm just reassuring.
I worry.
It's okay. You tried your hardest, and frankly, you tried a little longer than you probably should have.
Probably.
You did good. But I think it's time to actually relax. Don't need to work.
Well, work. Technically, yes. But
Well, technically, you know what I mean. Physically exert. There you go.
yeah. I have kind of been doing a lot of that. More, though, magically exert. You've been causing the physical exert.
Not in the fun way.
That's not.
Technically, it's my fault for both of them, so,
No.
you know.
I could just say we just stay in a safe house the entire time. I'm the one who keeps wanting to go places.
Yeah, floating towboat right here. Yeah.
Hello. I'm proud of you.
What?
You have your shirt on.
What?
What? It's an accomplishment. Usually every time I show up, he has a shirt off.
Hey. Point of order, I've only taken off my shirt once, and that's because somebody didn't realize I had nipple piercings.
Second point of order. I have known you longer, and you've been your shirt off more than you had your shirt on.
Yeah, that's fair.
Looks good without shirt, though.
Sure.
To be fair,
Yeah,
that's
you
slightly
work for
debatable with
you-
myself.
He's worked very hard for that physique.
This requires sacrifice. Also, I made some bread. Jalapeno and cheese.
Nice.
I'd like sourdough, you mentioned.
I have to do my commensurate patrol.
This kind of bread.
I assumed.
I missed sourdough. Yeah.
Greetings.
That was more of a rice bread than that.
I'm just surprised you didn't.
Mention it? No.
No, I mean
Strangely,
you didn't try to pick me up for your patrol.
oh,
You're letting me walk with my feet.
I'm letting you walk because you're relaxing. You're not feeling great. I may have overexerted you.
A little.
Which wouldn't normally be a thing, but you know, you've been kind of pulling double duty.
Well, at least one of those things made me very, very happy. So, morale is up.
I am nothing, you know, she is so much better than me.
Oh.
We found alcohol in the cabin.
I can tell.
She had
Any
half a
Let her
bottle.
drink.
Hi.
She had half a bottle. I didn't expect half a bottle to do this.
It was liquor. It's not that unsurprising.
A normal bottle.
Unsurprising.
Off duty. Please go by the campfire and sit down.
Yeah,
Do you have water?
She's off.
Where do I
Do you-
I gave
what
water
what
away.
color was the alcohol?
It was just normal beer.
It
Are
wasn't
you
beer,
sure?
it was liquor. You don't know the difference.
Yes.
We're in a
No, I'm the
forest.
one who
The,
got
the
it
first
out of
thing
the
I think
cabinet.
of is moonshine.
It was liquor.
If it was only
I'm-
half a
it-
bottle.
It was liquor.
Oh, wait.
It was in a beer bottle, and the alcohol wasn't there the last time we were here. Someone placed it there. Probably the people that
I forgot.
worked out the woods.
I forgot that people are lightweights.
You might want to go after her.
I
You
forgot that.
know,
I
she's
need to go
walking, I
after
think.
her.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm too used to me and you. Me being impossible
Like a
to get
single
drunk.
bottle.
Half a bottle. Also, it was a
Half a
beer
bottle,
bottle
you
shape, so
get drunk?
that's even smaller. I was expecting like a liquor bottle.
Well, according to her, apparently it's liquor, so I don't know what to tell you.
They said it was beer, like a beer bottle.
I trust Echo more because frankly I don't know if Amanda knows her liquor at all.
Fair. I was just scared it was moonshine. That can have some bad effects. Depending on how it's made.
Moonshine. So moonshine runs the gamut between being actually really fucking good and oh god, I'm going
It
blind.
entirely depends on how it's made. Which, because we're in a middle of a forest, at a cabin,
Can always.
you can see where my concern would be. That it could maybe be the
Yes.
bad kind.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Ice.
Oh, you are back. Hello, Eyes.
Hello.
Hello, Finley.
Hello, Finley.
Welcome back.
And
We've made a
don't
new
mean
friend.
two new friends. Hello.
It's Keith. I
Good to
finally
meet
got
you.
my organic buddy.
Someone hit you
sort
with
of
an old
organic.
stick? What happened?
It's called This Is What I Look Like Before I Died, and it's either I look like this or I get psychosis, so I chose the latter.
Fair. How old were you when you died?
298 halfway through my lifespan. I was in my mid-50s.
Oh.
By body standards.
Were you an elf?
Yeah?
I thought that was obvious.
Okay, that makes sense.
I
can never tell.
Arm wrestling contest.
You can't tell.
To explain it a little bit, Finley, the elves in my
All the
home
elves
realm
in
had
Thorn-
evolved out of their extremely long lifespan.
Well, I
That doesn't
assumed
sound like
that,
evolving.
but
That doesn't de-evolving.
560 years is the maximum we usually live.
Careful with your
Well,
hair,
that
dude.
makes sense.
Only one
But
person's allowed to whip me with their hair.
Yeah, exactly.
But you've seen. By the way, Finley, you've seen those elves of Thorndale. Their ears are like here.
well, I know, but
Look at Mona.
not all elves are like.
Mona was
I
an
know.
elf.
Yes.
More you know?
Hence the very long
You have a
ears.
tube?
Look,
Actually, it sounds like they have like a tiny drum.
You have a tube or a tiny drum that you're hiding?
it's actually nice. Very nice. How about I actually get to see
Many
you work
distractions.
in the field? Put
You
that
can skip
katana
the
to use.
platitudes, though.
I
No
believe
platitudes.
that's not intentional.
All
So
genuine.
Oh. I was excited.
I don't waste my time with platitudes. If I was
thought
gonna
it was a fun
bullshit
tiny,
somebody, I'd
tiny tube drum.
probably
Whoa.
be dead already.
Your swords
So,
are not bad.
what's that? Not bad.
Your swords.
You hear that, old man? You're not bad. Oh, someone's polite with you, eh?
Well, he's not allowed to be too, familiar with other people's. Well, this one is mine.
Oh, the good news.
Well, looks like
I
you're
can
not
actually
getting
see
your
you.
boyfriend today, eh? Cool.
Of course not.
Good to see you, Ice. Now I can actually see you.
yes. See, now that you turn your head, it's a lot more obvious.
What? Years?
The ears, yeah.
To be fair, you don't actually
Yeah,
see that many old elves.
Everyone
That
is
is
being
true.
distracted. They were going to have an arm wrestling contest.
Yeah.
Word.
Okay.
I don't fucking know.
Were you not?
I'm
was
waiting
just-
on you, oh noble presence.
Viking versus Samurai.
Alright, head
Seen this
back
on
to the
TV
fire.
before.
Let me know how it goes.
Mhm.
They freaking tripped or something. I just heard like a thud. When he left, I heard a thud, and I was like, "Did he trip?"
Is there even room in here for an arm wrestling match?
Dream outside.
Most likely you have to do that outside. So if you go over here. Well, someone happens to be actually decent height, so like you have to go outside for this. trying to think of how to do this with someone who's like twice your height.
Exciting, arm pressing with a half only.
I guess this.
Decent.
Well, they would have to also, like, crouch.
I guess they could.
You know, this.
But the problem is that half the power comes from your back and legs when you do that.
Oh, yes. See, this would be no issue if we were at the beach house.
That's why you need a solid table.
You know what else would be not an issue? A certain person having consistent migraines because there's glaring sun there.
Oh,
That's also fair.
We really should go at night at some point.
that would be nice.
That would be nice.
Or you know, we could just
That would be nice.
find a different beach.
The first time we went to the beach, everyone
Like-
complained because apparently the lights were too bright.
Casey and I can do some looking around, see if we can find a proper.
Of course, we have been
Night
wanting to go on
beach.
adventures.
If you
a
find
night
Then I could
beach,
actually
yes.
swim.
Well, it would allow
That's the
others
retreat that we
within.
went to the other day.
Because I can't go in the water because it actually makes the sunlight worse.
It does.
Yes, I can see how that would do that.
Yeah.
So,
Nighttime retreat.
Wolfram, if you find it, send me the address and I'll send it to Mona and she can work out the details of how to rent it out.
Of course.
Wonderful.
If you need help looking, let me know.
Now, back to the issue.
More
Back to
vacations.
the issue of how to facilitate an arm wrestling competition between two people who are of a significant height difference. Which I feel like is a fixed problem at this point.
Either way, we're
either-
going to have an issue of either heavily bending over because of our. I mean, in
She had a
theory,
larger
I could make
radius.
myself. Yeah, I was going to say I can make myself to match their height.
You could do that.
No,
But-
that should be
perfect.
a lot better. That's
It would
Uh,
still be a-
rock.
it needs to be like a relatively even rock.
Maybe back at the main area, perhaps.
Maybe.
Maybe. We can look around for it. If you find it, then you can just cast the spell on yourself.
I mean, the size wasn't really an issue. It was more of where.
Perfect rock. Well, no. That's a better rock. Perfect
I
rock.
think it is. You can stand on this side and that side.
Yeah.
Or stand
I thought
here
that one
and
was
do
better
it.
because it was even, but that one's too big. So this one is it.
Yes.
It's almost as smooth as me. It's a joke on the fact that I'm stick.
Oh, he didn't trip.
No? Told you he didn't.
Sucks.
There's also actually this rock, which is slightly smaller even, There's this one too. I realized you couldn't hear me. There's that one and there's that one. That one is better for standing, I think. That one they might have to sit.
Yeah, if that one's better. Yes, if probably this one better for standing.
I forgot something, so I'm gonna go get it.
Yes.
Well, my
I have full
dear.
confidence in you, darling.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, needing it and love it at the same time. You and I, we are poison from the same pie. It's the new song that's stuck in my head. It's the new song that's stuck in my head. Yeah! Yeah! Woo! You. Yeah. Minor. Speed. And yippee. 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 Yip. E. Yippee.
Small is one thing. Larger feels like I'm stretching myself. Oh, now I'm stuck like this.
Well, technically you kind of
For a
are.
while.
Oh, welcome back.
I don't see a problem.
Although I do wonder, does your strength, is it the same? Is your mass the same as it was before? Or is it now more mass?
If what I understand, the mana adds to it proportionally, but when I return, it returns to normal, I think.
Uh,
I
What-
was never
is it a-
one into the...
is it a transmutation
just-
spell?
I believe so. I was...
Yes.
Then
it was one...
At least
yes,
the notes he gave me.
then it probably is.
Then yes.
Then it probably does add mass. Because
Okay, so
there's other.
I'm just...
It would be a different type of
Yes, we
spell.
know
that
he is
didn't-
larger.
Maybe an enchantment spell?
Please. Kissing.
Illusion?
If it's not real, it's an illusion. If it's summoning more things, it's conjuration, but transfiguration or transmutation
I
is
think
changing
it's...
body.
Because, yes, I think it's transmutation. That was...
Yeah.
But, yes, because this is an illusion. I know every time I cast it on Kisei, it was... She was... I could touch her, and she
They're
was like that
surprisingly
for 30
physical.
minutes.
Illusions. You know all about that, don't you?
Hello?
Oh, well.
Oh, yeah.
Well, then I suppose we can try this out.
Hello. You're in the
I
bush.
was already strong
Hiding.
before.
Oh.
Oh, those shadow
Yeah.
might die your spine or something. Mr. King.
I'll try my best.
Give me your arm.
Oh, we're going up now?
Yeah.
There you go.
Judging from that, you should probably stand here. I'll just stand right here, right next to this cozy old...
I come on the wrong side.
Maybe.
I am.
Oh, well.
I feel like epic music should playing.
Ready when you are.
Oh no, we can let your goddess do the countdown, eh? How about that?
Keitha, would you do the honors?
You want to be on the other side?
Yes. Can you move me?
San, ni, ichi,
Sure.
ike.
It's harder to move myself.
Alright then. Guess you're not all talk.
Of course not.
I think I can hear your bones breaking there. Is that it?
Oh,
Not
that's
sure.
all. Oh,
You
come
know
on.
better.
You can do better than that.
Brittle. I've known this very quickly.
Don't make me tickle your nose there. I'll do it.
Alright, how about I go.
Wonderful, darling.
Was not sold now, am I?
Why use my high priest? As expected from one of the homelands.
You're playing fairly by the book, actually. Going with only your strength and all that. Not even gonna try anything.
Why would
Oh,
I?
pardon
That's-
me, Your Honor, but...
You can do it, my love. Wonderful. Ah. You fall honorably, darling.
Well, wasn't that fitting?
Just as I thought.
It has been quite some time since I had a decent arm wrestling match. Not since Samantha. So thank you.
Yes,
Well, I
it's
gotta
quite
say,
nice.
for someone that just, in raw strength, well, I guess I can safely say that you've got me beat. I'll just say that.
Oh well, I've been on a very
At least with your
peculiar
little, your
training
little
regimen.
trick you've got going on. Nifty little skill you've got.
What? Making myself bigger?
Having fun again.
Well, yeah.
I don't think you can do this in the
Exactly
apartment.
easy, though. At least not where I'm from.
The problem. For me.
It's come in quite handy. Oh,
Indeed it has. Oh, sorry. Hey, more of a... well, yeah, magic, yes, I suppose. But I try not to rely on magic. I've always seen it as a crutch.
You shouldn't call your, acquired abilities a crutch. I would say you deserve them if you've mastered them, you know?
that's what I said.
Magic is a skill of its own.
I also agree with this.
Speaking
But to be fair, I'm a bit of a magic nerd, so
of darling.
a little biased.
Fair enough.
Job well done.
Yeah. Let's go with the fire.
I can show you
Cold?
something, actually. You know, call it a trick of the homeland.
Is it because of the cold blanket?
Oh?
Maybe.
I'll give you a little
Listen, I
knock
have
on the
not seen
chest.
one.
Alright? Actually, I'll give you
Alright.
two. Yes, that one is a bit
But I hope it won't go very
longer.
Don't go home.
Okay.
Well, if you need some help repairing the
It's good to see you.
Go.
By the way, I never actually got to ask, what are your interests?
I'm
What
sorry.
do you like doing?
No, she's fine.
It's on.
Oh, you let me down.
Just,
It's Echo's fault. You admit it.
It's my
I
fault.
get to know the people that I get to know the
Hello.
people that I
It's
talk
been
to and I'm friends
ages.
with. So congratulations, you're my friend now. I'm going to get to know you.
you're fucking cooked, holy shit.
What?
He probably doesn't get drunk all the time.
Nothing.
I'm cooked.
Yeah,
I mean, I
know,
can
I
be
just
cooked.
didn't realize she was...
Don't.
No.
Even if
No.
you don't feel it, no.
You know when your clothes get burnt off, do you?
I can't get back up. Can you help me back up onto
It's
the
been a
log?
long time since I've ever been back.
Alright, ready? On three. 1, 2.
We got the blood wine going.
We need a lot of
Yeah.
that much. Like,
Are you a heavyweight for
thinking about getting
blood wine too?
two.
no, but
See?
I don't normally get much of a
Different when you
chance.
drink.
I would need like
Jimmy doesn't drink basic beer and get drunk off.
a bottle
I
for
didn't
myself.
drink anything beer that was not basic beer.
That's the new one I haven't heard of.
This is the kind of,
Maybe two.
It's going to go well.
Just that's expensive.
I agree.
Alright, cool. So diner.
That's fair.
Be listening to stuff that I haven't listened
But it's worth the experience.
to and watching shitty TV shows.
What, do you want to see me drunk?
I'm not gonna torture you by watching movies that
It
actually
would be interesting to see.
Rocky Horror Picture Show. Okay, fine, we'll watch The Room, but what about Rocky Horror Picture Show? Have you seen
I'm not falling asleep.
So, I realize at some point, I'm gonna have to introduce more to Mona.
remastered version, but I like
And it's occurring to me that I'm probably going to be very much a dead man once this happens.
real for it.
Why?
I mean, there's a few things I can want, actually.
Yeah, I was born in 1989.
I always heard a lot of stories about Mona.
400 years.
I think it
I
might
don't
also
think,
be
I don't
both.
mean literally dead, I mean metaphorically dead.
No.
Live in a reality.
Yeah, no, I'm doing it, no.
Completely abandoned.
It's
And also dead
There's
for
no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
It's okay.
That too.
It's okay. There.
I did actually. I bought it, but the city got more silver.
Slowly learning, but
There.
It cost me 50,000 credits, but I actually bought the property.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm trying my best to ignore it.
Yeah, back in my home reality, credits actually have value because, well,
It's nothing weirder than anything I've ever done to me at work, so.
What?
not that severe, but different. But in my home realm, the economy hasn't been sunk in.
Aside from inscribing the rooms, is there any other preparations that need to be done?
But so.
Okay, so
And besides, don't you think Mona's gonna ask questions when I ask her about a drum full of lube?
Huh? Do you need one?
Yes.
Not much?
You need one?
Oh.
Yes.
Why do you...
Oh. I should get.
Doesn't yours self-lubricate?
I
It does! However,
Hello about your
My
friend.
favorite music
with
genre.
the amount she's been after me the past week.
Rainbow's favorite is prog rock.
Hi, sweetie!
Prog metal is
Hi.
my favorite.
Boo.
Hi.
You technically should be able to.
was gonna say while he didn't know that you.
I mean, I guess it depends
No,
on
I
factors.
ruined the fun. I'm a fun. Speaking of fun.
Uh-oh.
Oh fuck, I forgot you.
Yeah, sure.
Yep.
Guess you can do that.
Oh boy.
Exploration to do.
If she's a dumbass, she'll enjoy the consequences.
Why? I don't want to keep speaking. I don't want to keep speaking. Why? I don't need to keep speaking.
Careful around the fire.
I'm in it.
Get out of the fire!
Oh, wait. You're immune.
I'm gonna eat when I get there too.
Oh yeah, you could probably smell
She's immune, her clothes aren't.
Definitely just want
Oh.
My hands are fine.
round. No, you know what you were
Oh.
what I'm gonna get? I'm gonna get a all-star special scrambled raisin bacon.
I'm not.
No.
You know, I'm going to
sausage.
stay out of contact because she
Yeah,
could step
sausage
everything and I
would be
wouldn't even know
a
if it was coming.
It's true. I was just standing on logs. Or rocks.
Yeah, sure.
It's actually good taste. I haven't had a decent burger in a long fucking time. I just haven't
Yes, no, I
found
need
a
to talk to
place
Mona.
besides
Well,
that place
about
in,
several things.
health
I still have that money I'm sitting on.
That's
Okay,
all.
wait, where do
You
you
mean you didn't spend most of it
Diabetes
soundproofing
on
Roland's house?
I'm still getting paid from work, Echo.
Let it go.
It still took a good chunk to soundproof his house, though.
1,200 credits. Look, the soundproofing works, and I told you it's able to stick up on the walls. So if you want the soundproofing,
Once again, I
will help put it up.
would once again like to advise you that our rooms are literally just a wall between us, not a hallway.
Should we do that for your place too?
It is already filled.
It would be probably
It won't
to
help.
do that. But how do you soundproof a floor?
Oh boy.
You would have to rip up the floor and add a layer of insulation on the floor.
That sounds like work.
What kind of flooring is it? Carpet, hardwood?
Wood.
You need put rugs over it.
I was gonna get rugs anyways.
Help a little bit. Yeah, rugs might help. Even just a little bit.
Maybe.
Some noise from echoing out the wooden floorboards.
I was gonna build a platform for the bed, so you can at least probably do it there. But there's also a lot of windows, so soundproofing is kind of minimal.
You comfortable?
And
I'm aware.
That's a super complex ritual.
I'm sorry for her.
you're also extra warm. To be fair.
Well, yeah, because I'm next to a fire.
Exactly.
She had half a bottle.
Have a bottle of liquor.
You're a lightweight. You're a lightweight.
I'm
It
not.
was beer.
I'm not a lightweight. That was not beer.
Lightweight.
It was beer. The bottle said
Good,
beer.
I'm bored. I've never seen her like this. This is something different.
The bottle said beer on it. However, it could have had.
Did I act like this when I came back to your place drunk?
Did they do it on empty stomach though?
I haven't eaten
Not as loud.
breakfast this morning.
You should probably get her some bread
In my fur.
and some water.
Bread.
Bread, water, more.
She's had multiple pieces.
She's gonna get a hangover. She's gonna get a hangover. Greasy foods. They haven't found something better than greasy food, right? No greasy
Make
food.
sure you leave some for keepsake.
Here's some bread.
Greasy foods work, but that's because of the
Touch my foot.
You were just sticking that in the fire. That will probably burn.
Okay. It's gonna sit there now.
Dear,
Because
please
of
take
what?
the bread.
And more bread. I'm getting pampered.
Sorry, I distracted.
I can tell.
Is then fires the deterrent.
Please watch her. I'm gonna go back to the cabin and get some more
I
water.
really don't want to burn fire off my face.
Pampered's gonna be this one.
I already know what it's like to have my tail set on fire.
No first hand.
Hello.
That also means you don't set me on fire either.
The goblinos.
Yeah.
Or bitten off by a magic carp.
Hello.
The other night.
The gobbles, the goblets. The goblinos, the goblitos.
I'm sorry.
I always find it interesting people who drink alcohol and
The
don't mean to drunk. It's
goblitos.
like getting in a car and not meaning to drive.
Alias, because I'm being
That doesn't make any sense.
I mean, I can't drive again.
Yeah, I know.
Won't let me drive his car again. After I nearly crashed it the first time.
you know, gather information.
He got so pissed. He didn't talk to me for like 3 days.
Like in my new chassis.
Oh no,
Our
not the tail,
pockets
not
just
the
calls
tail,
in.
not the tail. No, 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 no. No.
Say that again?
Are hot pockets just calzones?
I heard a Kenshi, but I don't know where the Kenshi went.
Yes. Actually, wait. Jaden.
Yeah.
Hot Pockets are just tiny calzones.
Yes. Also, taco is both a sandwich and a hot dog. No, wait, fuck, I mixed it up. A hot dog is both a taco and a sandwich.
Your free handout, stranger.
According to several government bodies. Wait.
It's not a handout. You're getting paid.
According to several government bodies, a pizza is a sandwich, and a bee is a fish.
Bee is a fish.
Legally.
Legally.
Is a fish.
Legally, yes, that's what I'm talking about.
I know.
Apparently, some priests
Also-
would have capybara listed as a fish so they could eat it.
Also, capybaras, the dark truth of capybaras, most of them get killed by the predators that they like to sit next to, and the only reason they do so is they're very dumb.
Yeah, they're adorable though. I want one as a pet. I want a pet coconut dog.
Uh-oh. Should you be worried about that?
Yeah, give me a second.
Oh,
I'm sorry for putting it on the ground.
on the ground. In white pants.
White yoga pants.
They're comfortable.
I'm not judging. Yoga pants are comfy as hell. And apparently I wear at work when I'm not actually dancing. Or backstage and...
Please do not eat my fucking hand. Thank you very much.
Oh, I did let me do this. Good enough.
Keep in mind personal space for those who don't want to be touched.
Aw, that's adorable.
They told you not to chew on them. Keep your mouth to yourself.
Hi, Daisy.
Hello.
Hello.
No, she doesn't. She tried biting me, she doesn't have teeth. It's just soft and crispy.
Oh.
It doesn't mean that I want it to happen.
I know,
So
buddy.
you're saying you just have gum?
Sue, come over here, you can bite me instead.
I mean, technically,
Sue.
Because you don't have teeth.
Genuinely, when someone says no and stop, stop, or it's going to become a problem. Anyways, hi, Mark.
Just donate the earrings.
Hello.
Those are expensive.
Long
You're
time no
welcome.
see, Mr. Finley.
Kind of my job.
Forgot
I know.
what I was saying because of geriatric brain.
He's had me busy. I actually don't know where he is. I think he's over there.
Want me to bite yours instead?
I think he's up there somewhere trying to help.
I
deal with
think.
a
He was
intoxicated.
very intoxicated.
Oh.
It turns out someone might.
Yeah, turns out man is a lightweight.
Which makes sense,
Damn, okay.
considering she probably hasn't actually drank that much alcohol before.
True.
Yes, apparently she drank half a bottle of what is labeled as beer, but something tells me it was filled with something much stronger.
Well, it could be a very strong
Half a
beer.
bottle of beer. I don't think I'm gonna to speak either.
There are higher
My
proof
species uses a lot of lightweights too.
beers.
I used to be a
If they can
bartender,
make
so-
I'm aware.
a seltzer the height of alcohol that I have seen them, I think they can make a beer that high. At least the ones who do it unrestricted.
These are big fans of seltzers, actually.
I mean, hell, I remember when
honey
Jake
puppies,
was
at
excited when he found out I had a kegerator at my home.
Did you know there are some places you can have more jail time for messing up or putting something in beer that shouldn't be in it than murder?
Oh.
Wait, bro?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's odd, but okay.
Yes. And Germany.
Sorry about that.
You know what, that makes sense.
Good to see you. Been a while.
Sense of it. What are they,
Wink, wink, nudge,
what are
nudge.
they German dwarves?
I don't know why
Is it like a, is it like a 2 for 2?
horrible thing I've ever seen in my life.
2 for 2 situation.
What?
Also, Sue, there's some bread, there's some jalapeno cheese bread if you want some.
Hands thing is like the cutest thing I've ever seen.
That's because I'm adorable.
True.
Fair enough.
I know what I am.
I can't be adorable anymore. I've lost the adorability factor.
No,
I'm just
you could be a cute cottagecore old man.
Yeah, be careful.
True. You
Cottagecore.
Cottagecore old man.
Also,
Old people can be cute.
you cannot say
Yeah.
you cannot say what did they say when you look that old. You gotta look even older.
Also, I'm technically older than you.
have a soft voice. That is a loud fire.
It's probably all the air pockets in the wood.
Yeah, probably.
It actually
Crackle pop, baby.
kind of is. So I could probably, just make the fire not be heard. There we go.
Turn down your
How about you?
sensors.
Yeah, that's
How about you walk closer?
That works.
Congratulations. Figured it out.
You did it. You used your legs.
Fuck off.
Go Keith.
Your brand new legs.
Wonder if I can hit him with the pin cap from here. I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna ask that you don't, mainly because of the other targets that are in the
Yeah,
zone.
no, that's why I didn't do it.
Remind you, if you
Also
if you
littering.
hit her with that, don't let her kick
Leave
your
no
ass.
trace.
I'm not gonna throw a pin cap at you.
Finley.
You just
I'll
gotta
save
use
that
this
for
stuff
when
to
you
get this
attempt to
land.
drive my Dodge again and nearly wreck my
I think
car.
Look, I apologized, okay? I said I was
Oh, no.
sorry.
You think of what?
It's
I
fine.
love that car more than
Blink.
I love most women.
Blink?
Okay.
You
I
need to
know
go
you
blink?
do.
Yeah.
You love that car almost as much as you love your kids.
Go ahead and do it. If you need to blink. I'll be here. Oh,
The reason for that it was a anniversary gift by my wife.
scooch.
Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I know. I need to get over my baggage.
I think the flex is
Actually, it's been
taken.
going pretty well recently.
Yep. That's why he needs a blink. Ugh. Now I
The
bless
flex is
him.
evil. Flex hurts.
Terrible.
It tastes like TV static.
It's terrible. The worst day of my life.
Yeah, it's just.
Are you lamenting about not having your favorite orc to sit on?
Yes.
Probably get over my past because I.
You know what? I kind of understand where you're coming from now.
Tugging me with newer.
I'll be honest.
You only know the half of
It's
it.
just nice being able to cuddle someone.
I haven't. Believe it or not,
I can embarrass you so badly if I wanted to right now.
more comfortable with
Those ears look tasty.
touch and that type of thing. That's kind of nice.
They won't, because you're comfy.
Who knew getting advice from a banshee the second time would be the reason why I have unfucked my life. I don't know what it is, but the
What have you been up to now?
I have good rings.
Marigold?
Working out helps me with stress. Also food.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Is there someone
You good?
here I can't see?
Hello.
There you go.
Huh?
What have you been up to?
I can make you some different soup if you like. I can make you some soup dumplings.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
Is there someone in front of me?
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Talk to me?
Text me later,
Hi,
okay?
Amanda. Okay.
Right there?
And yes, I was.
Oh, you know, not that much.
Oh, they were talking to
Hanging
Daisy.
around, just, yeah. Hanging around at home and stuff. You know,
Daisy.
making money like usual. Yeah.
I think there's a brain
Oh yeah, speaking
crossing somewhere.
speaking of honey,
I think I had a
Daisy,
brain crossing.
How much do you charge for? How much
Yep.
do you charge for a jar of honey?
Depends on the honey, I guess. I got some that go for more.
I was thinking of their SMP character from last season for some fucking reason.
I charge per pound.
I hate that I say the weird.
I got like clover honey, which is fairly standard. I've got other types of types like orange blossom, I've got
Barbecue and invite a bunch of people
avocado,
over.
honey, a bunch of different types really. I also do custom orders.
It's all
Barbecue sound good?
All right. You said the clover honey is the normal stuff. Yeah. How much would you charge for that?
Yeah, that's like your standard one. Let's see, like
Fucking
25 a
why
pound.
not? If I make a suggestion,
I'm sure we could
I
work
would make
something
an
out.
hamburger and a milkshake.
You can mess with me with it. Work out a price.
Alright, sounds good. Because I just have a couple sweet treat ideas I want to try. But I know honey is one of like the key ingredients, so if I'm gonna use that stuff, I may as well use the best.
Well, if that's what you think, that's what you think, even though I
You're
think
back.
you're wrong.
Yo, Sue!
Hello.
Yeah. Let's see if that helped or not.
Hey, Deb.
so.
Hope so.
I'm not cheap. Take care of yourself.
Have fun.
It's not going that way,
buddy.
Doofus.
Yeah, I know you're getting food, jackass.
What have you been up to lately, Finley?
Yes, he did.
I was gonna say, why do you make it sound like it took stuff?
That.
Because I wanted to be funny.
Okay.
Also, good to see you.
Fair enough. Yeah, I've been hanging around with my girlfriend a lot too.
Yeah. I don't think you out of your wallet.
Alright.
He's showing me more video games.
Say what
Oh.
again? Sorry.
Why are you getting angry?
Eat all the credits out of your wallet.
Shut up.
So I played The Sims.
Oh, yeah.
The Switch games that we got.
Okay.
Minecraft.
I'll get you two. I'll get you two.
Oh, yeah.
later.
Minecraft's a classic.
Good night, everyone.
He wants to try Mario Party at some point.
Ooh, that'd be fun.
Oh, fucking Mario Party. I hate to play that
I
with
still play a lot of
Closure.
VRCRP with my girlfriend.
Oh, God, that's gonna be hell. I apologize now if I end up with bruises on my face.
Bruises?
Why would you have bruises on your face?
Crazier and I have an agreement that we're gonna fist fight the anger at each other from Mario Party after we get done playing the game.
Do people not like
This makes
Mario
sense.
Party?
I heard some
Oh, they
people
love Mario
refer to
Party.
it as a friendship ender.
Mario
Friendship
Party brings out the
ender.
worst in some people.
Well, you see,
That'd be
what
weird.
okay, let me explain this. So let me explain
Probably
this.
not.
So Mario Party is a very casual board game in which you're playing characters on the screen, moving through a board game. Every time you land on certain areas, you do mini games. Mini games can run the gamut between blowing up a balloon to running away from a boulder or jumping, that type of thing. But the goal of the game is to get as many stars as possible. The anger comes in when, at the end of the game awards random stars according to randomly generated attributes at the end of the game, like least amount of spaces moved, or most amounts of KOs in a minigame or something like that. So the winner might flip at the end of the game,
Oh.
randomly.
Am I gonna get to see your angry?
People get very angry about it.
But am I going to get to see your angry? You've seen my angry face.
I actually find I see your angry face. I see your angry face every night.
No. That's my angry eyes.
Yeah, I know.
It just happens to also correlate to horny.
Up at the tree.
God. But to answer your question, I actually like Mario Party. I don't get angry. Because I understand that it's arbitrary and I don't really care who wins.
Yeah.
I try to win, but I don't really care.
Non-competitive
It's all about having fun.
gaming.
Never really see purple.
No, imagine.
Oh.
Pretty. Your eye.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
You like being in the dirt?
No.
You want to get back on top of me?
Uh-huh.
You could have just done so, you didn't need to wait. Oh, yeah, let me turn towards the fire. It's okay.
Oh.
I understand. I'm sorry, that's my fault.
It's not just your fault. My fault too.
Perpetually tired vampire.
It's my
I suppose you could also be the perpetually tired pigeon because you can turn into a bird.
True.
mockingbird.
I'm not a pigeon.
He'd fall asleep in his shirt pocket.
Not that there's anything wrong with pigeons, but I'm not a pigeon.
I was trying to make a joke. You're not a morning bird or a night owl. You're a perpetually tired pigeon.
Have you ever heard of the anti-joke?
No.
If I
An anti-joke is a joke.
Just a shirt with a pocket in it, then Finley could turn into a bird and fall asleep in it.
Sure. An anti-joke is a joke that,
Hello.
one second. It's a joke that is meant, you set up a joke and then you take it literally. So for instance, why did chicken cross the road?
Get the other side.
That's an anti-joke.
Oh, okay.
90% of my humor.
Normally jokes would be, why did the chicken cross the road? It was being chased by something, or you have some setup for a joke. Some change of expectation. Something surprising, usually. But an anti-joke is not surprising, but it becomes surprising by the fact that there is no surprise.
Like my favorite joke. When you ask me to do something and I say no, but I'm doing it.
Yeah, I know.
Hi.
My favorite.
Also, hello, did you want my attention for something?
I think you should saying hi.
Just saying hi. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were saying trying to get my attention. Hello.
Good to see you too.
I know it's rare. I never show up anymore. Busy.
Very quick to
Did miss you actually, Finley. Your calming presence to have around.
Yeah.
See, that's not normally what I would think of myself. I normally think I'm calming.
And I should not have told you that.
Do you think I'm calming?
I think there are a lot of things, but calming is one of them.
Yeah.
Everyone has a different interpretation.
I am like art. I evoke emotion.
Yeah.
Also hanging on walls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Easy.
Hi.
I remember.
What?
You didn't put in an order for somebody. Specifically spicy, honey.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking.
Oh, right.
I'm thinking habaneros. Spicy, but overpowering spicy.
I just jumped to the lie down position.
I have some ideas that
Very
I'm
talented.
to play around with.
Okay. Yeah, we can throw out some details.
Yeah.
Don't you know the magic of the gays? If you're gay enough,
Isn't that just fake?
you can do any task.
Figured.
Fabulously.
Yes.
Midweed honey from
I'm a
Hungry
big
Ones.
man.
Any self
I was kind of like
self home, any kind of home improvement, you can do it. It doesn't matter. If you're gay enough.
If there's magic of the gays, I'm the fucking sorcerer.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have 3 girlfriends.
Weed honey?
Yeah.
If they're magic of the gay, then Finn is a wizard.
Honey that had
Long learning.
it's a little bit like alcohol. It's supposed to impair your senses.
I needed that laugh. Thank you, I.
Oh, and overly
I
informed.
explained animals to you.
And very
Yes.
fragile at the beginning.
Probably.
Okay, we're gonna go have a conversation with Kanto at some point.
Wait, do you know D&D?
Hello, kids.
I'm just hearing.
Kanto sells this sort of thing delivered.
Are you talking
I mean,
favorite game? Dungeons and Dragons? Or Dead by
Baby.
Dead and Daylight?
We were talking about that game, yes.
Help!
Okay.
Jaden, she's hot.
Sorry, I'm occupied. I'm currently being used as a
Lucky
chair.
bastard. Yeah, I'm stuck. The difference is I can move, he can't.
True.
You know what? I'm okay with
He
this.
could move.
She only weighs 90 pounds.
Just left with your
Oh,
leg.
I can throw you like a baseball if you only weigh 90 pounds.
You can throw me like a baseball.
It's kind of great.
You can throw a lot of things like a baseball.
About the time I threw. Did I tell you about the time I hit him rolling like a basketball up on the cathedral?
That gives me a question. Has anyone ever phoned you? I hope
Yes.
not.
Me?
Someone has thrown you as a bird.
Oh, as a bird?
I was a bird?
Yes.
As a vertical blade.
I've also been hit by a baseball bat as a bird. That was bad.
Ow!
Holy.
Chloe!
Got caught in a bug net once. When I was first learning how to fly, I ran into a lot of things.
No.
I'm
Including
glad
people.
you're okay.
Yeah.
Glad you're okay at the very least.
We get some revenue from Dungeons and Dragons, actually. They're using our name, Kobolds.
I'm kind of durable.
Did the bat hurt? Or no?
Well, yes.
I imagine it did. Okay. I'm
I
glad
blew my
you're
legs
okay.
off.
Yeah.
New person.
Ow!
Ouch.
Or DD grew double their size.
They grew back.
That's not
No, Diddy's still 4 for nothing.
it's not any worse than when the time I visit Isaac's guild and I got shot with a rocket launcher barrage, and then he shattered my shield.
Yeah, Daisy, I'd be after probably 3 jars.
I am surprised I'm not dead, actually.
No, what? Before
I would have used some as a marinade.
I had 3 shots.
Cool.
Color necklace, resize me to my...
There's some ideas for things.
Oh, I remember why. 'cause
Cookie.
someone used greater heat,
Cookie.
greater restoration and healing on me. That's why.
Oh yeah.
Look, I've been reading chocolate and chili go well together, so...
Only healing magic worked on me.
Instead of using chilies, or use
Actually makes
spicy
things worse.
I know.
and cut out some of the sugar.
Noted.
Does harming magic work on
I
you?
can't use magic.
No. That just harms me.
Oh.
Necromancy works.
Blue. Oh, okay.
I went to go investigate an appearance of someone who should not have come back. And when I got there, I tried to pull a friend away from a dangerous area, and the person who was attacking him attacked me. And I raised my shield in defense.
Is it just me, or are you taller than usual?
No, he's always been that size.
What do you mean? This is normal height.
Gaslight me.
That's like
I don't know what
robots.
that means.
Can't see.
Gay bots.
I currently have B in face.
I'm not picking you up.
And I am currently B.
I've never heard a cowboy get so
I
disappointed by
don't
no
care. I'm not
pickups.
giving you uppies.
I never
Well, speaking
thought
of
I'd
uppies, I haven't
ever hear you
fixed on the only
say
push
uppies.
against the wall.
What can I say?
Sick.
Can I have
Mr.
uppies?
Wolfram,
I'm sorry to say this, but I might have to go on patrol a little bit.
give you uppies. I have atrophied muscles. I can
No.
barely pick you
What a
up.
terrible thing.
If I can carry you, it's
How
fine.
devastating.
Well, do you need to speak with Kisei?
Finley all the
No.
time.
My dear
Yeah, it's nothing to
Finley actually
My dear is
you
not my dear.
refused to.
Well, you were looking right in my
There's a
face.
difference.
Well, he's behind
I don't
you.
always walk. Sometimes he doesn't let me touch the floor the entire time I'm here.
I'm everywhere, nowhere.
This is true.
You are currently giving me
I mean
uppies.
just
I'm
in
off the ground.
general.
Oh, sorry, princess cars are everywhere.
Well, I don't have any other
Dig
option.
it up, bees. Dig it up, bees.
Well, technically I can fly, but not right now. I kind of need to save on magic.
Squad, pick them up, bees.
It's my
You
wife.
fuzz keep getting in my visor.
Squad, pick. I'm not mean, Mark.
Okay, I'm gonna get up now, but I'm gonna be lifting a princess style. Or prince style.
About how Keith and I used to live together. She doesn't make it back for like a year.
They're not helping my argument.
She never also never used the protest when I walk around
You know,
naked.
I've been trying to get her to actually
How do you want to be carried?
exercise a little bit.
Does she need to exercise?
I would.
Mr. Eyes,
Yeah, no one would take offense
Yes.
to it.
just so you know, the incident that I
No one doesn't care if I just wear boxes.
I repeat, does she need to exercise?
Okay.
I'm not going back
You
to
all
that
best
guild
efforts to make me know.
foreseeable future or ever again.
I'm
So,
not sure how this flesh golem works, and I just assume that means
Very
well.
we
I'm glad.
Flesh golem, probably.
need
Yes.
exercise.
Thank God for
Keith said
greater
you go with me to the
restoration
gym.
in magic.
You watch me work out
The
with my
only
shirt
time
off.
I'll ever
Eh.
make
Yes,
laugh
Yeah,
at magic.
yeah.
All right now. So, yes, dear.
Yes,
She's
I
like,
I saw
You
it.
know that
Okay.
I go around Forest and Jungle a lot, so if you want to go on
You
any
fucking
You going?
There.
come there with me.
Is it patrol time?
Yeah, floor.
I have to especially patrol with this area because there's so many nooks and crannies.
I can show you some nooks and crannies.
I'm well aware of your nooks and crannies. They don't
True.
become nooks and crannies anymore after that.
I can make myself nooks and crannies. Illusionary.
You good?
That is the fun thing about dating someone who has a lot of experience in illusion magic.
This is true.
Though I don't really
Is it fun
offer
dating
it.
someone who can augment their Is it fun dating someone who can augment their physical capabilities with magic?
Yes. Very. Probably just about as fun as somebody who can actually take it. Without,
That
exploding.
is very true. So many weak humans.
If you explode my hip bones, they'll just, go back.
I don't like breaking your bones, sir.
No. I'm not saying you do, but I'm saying if it happened, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I wouldn't be in a
If they're out
wheelchair
your
for
hip, you'll be fine.
forever.
Months or months.
Months.
This the bottle? I feel like that's a decent sized bottle. Or am I wrong?
That is a pretty big beer bottle.
Yeah, that's like bigger than my head. Should
But-
drink half of this.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That would be like 4 or 5 normal beers. I would.
Not so lightweight after all.
The way that Echo was talking about it, it looked like a.
Yeah, I assumed it was like a
normal size.
normal sized beer. Limbo.
I'm sorry. I went down, right?
Yeah, I know, but I just had to, just in case.
Lean down. You just had to make sure that you are well aware that you can.
I
limbo.
felt, I don't want to get hit right now.
It's fine. I just found it amusing for you to do that.
Me, like, trying to actively not get hurt for once.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
Well, mundanely hurt. Anyways. Trying to conserve as much energy as I can. You know, so I can spend that on fun stuff.
Yeah.
But also, probably because I need to regain some of it. Before we end up with an
There's always
actual
something
shortage.
There's always something actually in the way, isn't there? The first time was because I had roommates. Now it's because you have to constantly cast magic.
Yep. Otherwise, it could be 24/7. Well, with exceptions for eating and work.
Well, yeah, I
With
do have to do
breaks.
other things. At some point.
24/7 with breaks.
I'm putting it in front of me. Oh.
Aye.
Only because of freaking Amanda. I have to go in here now.
And check
and
the
look
ceiling.
up.
She's not here. Admittedly. Echo took her home. Probably could have told you that sooner.
I was telling them that either she's gonna sober up soon and it should be fine. I don't care if she's drunk. It's just it gets to the point where it becomes an issue when she starts like putting her feet in fire.
Yeah.
That type of thing. I was like, okay, she's gonna sober up soon because like the way they explained it to me was like it was half a bottle of like a normal beer bottle.
I thought
so
it
was
was
like, okay,
small.
regardless if you're a lightweight, you're gonna sober up soon. Even if it affects you more. It's only like half a bottle, especially if you're eating like fatty foods or bread and water. Or you take her home. So you could have stayed if she wanted to.
Yeah. I think they might have wanted to leave.
Maybe.
I'm popping back up.
Okay. Apologize, I had to move you from your favorite spot.
All of the spots that are close to you is my favorite spot. This is just the most convenient.
If you like D&D, by the way, there are video games versions play together.
Sure. I just like the storytelling.
This is true. I also like D&D. You tired?
Yeah. I mean, I will be.
You want to leave soon?
It's up to you.
Oh, okay. No, I'm asking if you're tired. If you don't want to leave soon, fine.
Well, if you leave, you will have to close. But technically, you can stay by yourself if you want to. I'll just have to stay kind of nearby or text me.
Nah.
Because you can't really enter city limits.
I'm personally a follower of the Great Buzz Lore.
That's true.
So if there was a totem pole of terrifying gods, would these to be on the top of the pole, then Tiamat, and our Fenrir, and then what they were saying?
I mean,
I think if I'm headed to the Dragon God, we're they don't need to wait for the end to be a minute. And they almost conquered hell.
Probably transmute the case again for that Nate outfit, however. Property is
Wait, May Knight? Want to?
Not for you. Not for you. No.
Have fun dealing with this. I'm going home.
I'm going
I think we probably should close then.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
More.
Yeah, 'cause
Golly.
A good chunk of people are leaving, yeah. If you want
I
to.
suppose
Yeah.
it's that time
Also,
then.
yeah, I think
Talking
it's a
about
good
how
time to do it.
everybody's gods are nicer. Closest thing to a god I follow would be the Shinto worship.
Maybe we can go the long way through the forest. So that way there's a slightly longer period of time that I don't have to cast anything.
True. You know we also rent this place and you can't actually sleep here.
Ah.
I suppose so, eh?
I was.
So we meet again then.
Ooh.
What an exit.
That is actually an idea.
What do you want to do?
Well, we've been in the apartment so much.
Maybe a nice little camp.
Yeah.
There's food, plenty for me here.
We could make marshmallows.
Okay.
Isn't that
We
popular?
could.
I haven't tried a marshmallow yet. I know it's sugary, so I haven't
Think
really
about
ordered it.
it's sweet, but it's usually an ingredient and things. So like marshmallows and hot chocolate, or marshmallows and graham crackers is finished. I need to go check if they actually are gone, and then we can head to the cabin.
Okay. We can have outside fun.
Don't have outside fun. What's even funnier is that Mona's usually protecting the barrier around it because there are a couple of nasty things in the forest.
Mm-hmm.
So this is actually a relatively very safe area when we rent it.
I'm not really all that worried
Okay.
about safety, to be entirely honest.
I'm not, but it's up to you if you want to fight like a beast.
I don't
Well,
want to fight anything, but I'm saying if we were in situations where we actually had to, I think we would be fine.
Oh no, I'm well aware that that would be this.
I mean,
I'm just
they
pointing
wouldn't
the
be fine.
convenience of it, not danger.
Yeah. The convenience is the difference.
Yeah. The question for you: do you want to stay at the cabin or do you want to stay at the watchtower?
Ooh.
Both have beds.
Cabin, because then we can touch grass.
I was just thinking about like staring off into the woods, like the far off distance.
Well, we can always go over there when
Do
we
that,
want to.
yeah, I know.
It's not that far. Maybe
No.
we spend
Barely
part of it in the
walk.
cabin, and then later we move over to the watch
Yeah.
when we actually sleep. The sleep portion.
The very brief sleep portions.
Yes.
I will say though, I don't have a lot of lube on me. So. Do you have lube on you?
I have a little bit. I always carry some.
Okay.
I have like
Got to
one
the point where that is.
bottle.
Well, you gonna do limbo? Okay.
Mm-hmm. I was already doing it.
Ooh. I believe the beds are back here. The only thing that we have to be careful of is not breaking anything, because you know it's not a or tested
Well, that's what the outside is for.
True. Okay.
Although I guess we technically have to be careful there anyways, because, you know.
True. This place is under Druidic and Ranger things. I don't know how they would feel about you, like, destroying a tree or something.
Uh-huh. We can have a gentle time.
Gentle. Yeah, we could.
Gentle. For everything else.
Gentle. We gotta eat after. What we got here?
Baby! Yep.
Fucking in the woods.
They're fucking in the woods. There's a howling tonight.
The fun kind. Okay, we should talk to.
Huh?
The spawn
What?
room.
I already have a model to deal with.
Kazu, I love Kazu. It's a penis, but I love Kazu.
Oh shit, that's a lot.
He's a little gremlin. He's just a little guy. He's like the Dodo
Yeah, there's a lot of walking involved.
He's just a fast little.
Well, the Dodo Gamma would be. No, actually.
Classic Finley.
Classic
would
Finley.
be,
Hey, no, she was being group mom. I was being group aunt.
Tail.
I'll help them out, but I ain't taking responsibility.
That's the closest thing to Kazu.
I mean, with that group, yeah, I don't blame you.
Hello. I love the model, by the way.
I'm so sorry.
Was that a good weekend?
Normal brachydios?
Ah, yes, thank you. I can just be like a disco ball on my own.
I miss it when already. That's why I came here. I'm like, I need to.
Dude, the model, I don't know the shading of it. Like, it was so. She was so clearly on the hill. Like, you were just like right over there. I'm like,
Oh
she's
my
over
God.
there. I see her.
What unfortunate timing!
Yep.
Welcome, Raiders. You're getting raided
It could be
again.
a thing.
Once upon a time.
I don't know where are we dropping. Who we got?
To
Who we got?
It do be like that sometimes.
once upon a time.
There's a problem with making models that have like
Uzu?
a very specific
We'll get
shape
Uzu.
and stuff, so then everybody kind of feels like.
Was going to be a humanized version of.
We get Uzi.
And then there's no surprise anymore.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying. I hope you guys had a good time, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Maybe, possibly, I don't know. But definitely on Wednesday. Goodbye, Cowboys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I can't believe